Hello and welcome to another edition of Night Terrors Phantoms. This is episode 17. We're continuing our series after our harrowing adventure with the Raven last episode. That was definitely the most involved and lengthy flashpoint that I've ever been involved with. I expect to see similar things when we get to the new flashpoints that were added, especially the one that involves Natasha Krinsky. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, we're on the planet where we did the Raven Flashpoint because there's still a fair amount of missions to be done here. And now that we don't have the limitations of that mission, we can pretty much do as we see fit here. Here's a good mission with the Majesty of Canopus. We'll take that. Eventually, it looks like we're going to end up allying with House Merrick simply because of where we are right now and the fact that we have significant goodwill based on the fact that we have helped them with the Raven issue. We'll see how that develops. So what I'd like to do today is we got a 2.5 skull mission. So what I'd like to do is kind of emphasize the new mechs that we have available. Kind of do a new mech only mission. So we'll go with I really wish we had the flea completed. In fact, hold on a second. I'm going to do that. Let's, we actually have the ability to get a flea in 2 days. So I'd kind of like to play with the flea for this video. So hold on, everybody. Let's just get a flea available. All right, so now we can do a fully, I had the Phoenix Hawk there, but we've done a lot of videos featuring the Phoenix Hawk. So let's do a battle where we use the flea. All right, so we'll use the Marauder. We'll use the Archer. We'll use the Warhammer. We'll use the Warhammer just because it's a polar environment. There was a toss-up there. And we'll use the flea. I think we have an alert here because the flea is underweight, but that should be fine. We'll put witness in the flea. And we'll give everybody else an opportunity because we had some significant injuries in that Raven flashpoint. So we'll go with our B team pilots here, which should be fine for a 2.5 skull mission, given the fact that we've got some significant firepower here. Okay, it says our flea doesn't have machine gun ammo. Not really going to use the flea to shoot that much, so I think we'll be fine there. We're just going to leave that alone. I really want to highlight the flea's maneuverability and ability to use that maneuverability in conjunction with sensor locks here. I think using the flea combined with the Archer should be an interesting situation because we can move the flea up, way up, and kind of sensor lock the enemy well before the rest of our mechs get in range, and we could hit it hard with the Archer round after round while we wait for our mechs to move up. So I want to give that a go. So I'm interested to see how the flea plays. It's kind of funny that we've gotten so far into our career without getting a flea yet. Um, just some bad coincidence. I never thought I would have to actually buy flea parts, but I wouldn't do it normally, but I think it would be fun for this video to see how the flea and the archer and the other mechs work together. So we're going to have a completely new mech episode here, at least for this mission. Here we go. All right. All right, so we're in the polar region. As you guys can see, we're in the polar region. And we've played this map plenty of times. So usually there's some enemies here, and then reinforcements come from this direction. I have not seen it be different. So let's use this flea. Look at that evasion on that flea. It's ridiculous. We're still going to use cover. All right, we already have a target. Now, just for fun, what I kind of want to do is have everybody else hang back here for a round or two. I just want to see what the flea could do if it just kind of runs around, gets sensor locks, and then it pairs up in conjunction with the archer to really do some damage to the enemy before we even get engaged. I think that would be cool. All right, they shoot at the flea. All right, we got a hunchback. Hunchback actually hits the flea. All right, we got some damage to the flea. So the flea is not invincible as far as its evasion. So let's move up a little bit here. Try to take some pressure off the flea here with our heavier mechs. But now normally the archer would not have the ability to hit this hunchback over here, but because it has vision from the flea, it's not the best hit percentage, but I want to give this a try. See, we could literally do significant damage to an enemy while it's completely out of range simply by using an archer, or you could do the same thing with a catapult. And the flea doing some long range scouting because of its maneuverability. Not the best shots here with this PPC, but that's okay. All right, now we definitely get more evasion with this flea by running around. So let's actually run him around. As you can see, the evasion gets really high. That hunchback's totally wasting his shots on the flea. Here comes some reinforcements. All right, again, everybody focused on targeting the flea. And it makes it really easy for our other mechs to just come in. Ooh, that was not a good example. But our other mechs should have a field day here simply because the enemy is so focused on the flea. Hit that hunchback again really hard. It's unsteady now. Hit the cicada with this warhammer now that the evasion is almost gone. There we go. No problem at all. And then we can just keep this flea running. Try to max out his evasion. So we got a 4 evasion here. We can do a sensor lock on this hunchback. Hunchback moves. Hunchback appears to have given up on engaging our flea. Oh, hatchet man. Looks like we got a hatchet, SRM hatchet man. All right, so this just got a little real. So let's move into cover here. Let's try to do some multi-target. Try to clear the field of what's already here. All right, we got knocked down on that hunchback. Did a lot more damage to that cicada. Cicada gets back up because it's its turn. If you're going to go up against a cicada with a all right, so we got a hatchet man. All right, let's go ahead and so we can actually do multi-target here. Keep working on that hunchback. All right, we got something with a PPC, probably a panther, maybe a vindicator. I haven't seen that many vindicators actually. They used to be very common, much more common. Let's do some multi-target here again. As you can see, heat is a problem. Alright, so we're back to witness here. Now the other thing you could do with the flea, still gets 4 evasion, but it could still shoot. So one of the things we can do is use the flea to kind of finish off enemies. That hunchback was supposed to blow up there for dramatic effect. Oh, we got a raven. A raven is now on the field. Now that we did the raven mission, ravens become much more available, which means I actually would like to get my hands on a raven. So we'll make that a priority. So as you can see, within this cone around the raven, it becomes harder to get sensor locks. Now we could defeat that by simply moving our flea into that circle. But right now we might as well just finish off this hunchback. Get that off the field. We're not in a particular hurry here. If they want to keep sniping with PPCs long range while we're in bulwark in cover, they can do that. They are not going to win the battle that way. All right, so we're actually going to just reserve here. See if somebody... All right, just as soon as I say they could do that as much as they want, now we got internal structure damage on our Marauder. So let's move our archer over there so we can tank a little bit. Now what we can do, I think, we could do a sensor lock on this cicada, and that defeats its protection from the raven, and then we can actually see what we could do about finishing off this boy. Let's do a precision strike in the center torso. All right. So now that... All right, so we still have a hatchet man out there. So another way we can do this, I believe, is we can actually sprint in our flea. As long as he has vision in the circle, see, it reveals the enemies. So he doesn't even need to do a sensor lock. He just has to be in the circle, and then we can see the enemies. Great way to defeat the Raven sensor locks there, when you think about it. Well, Hatchet Man actually moved out of the cone of sensor blocking willingly. So we should probably take advantage of that right now. Or actually, our hit percentage is really high on the Raven. So let's just hammer this Raven now that it's lost its sensor buff. All right, there goes a leg on the Raven. Ravens are very fragile. Oh, Thunderbolt. That's some good salvage right there. I'm kind of surprised we don't have a Thunderbolt yet, to be honest with you. All right, now we took out one leg on that Raven. Can we take out the other leg and get 2 pieces of salvage? Let's see. No, only 1 piece on the Raven. Ooh, another Warhammer. All right, so we got some legitimate enemy mechs here we need to deal with. So we need to get serious. Let's move the Warhammer so it can tank a little bit. Hit percentages are really good on this Thunderbolt, so we're going to do multi-target here. And that's going to push him over the threshold anyways. So we're going to turn off one of these PPCs. So we actually do 2 shots on the Raven and then 1 shot on that Thunderbolt, just to impair those sensors. Alright, so now what I want to do is alright, so we'll do this. Kind of risky here. The Raven's only got 2 evasion, but it has cover and it is entrenched. I want to see if we could finish off this Raven. Not quite. Raven's up. It lost its ECM field, so it's just a regular light mech now. Ooh, we got an assassin. All right, we got some good new salvage on the field here. All right, we got to really finish off this hatchet man here. He's causing us way too much trouble. So let's take advantage of the fact that we can kind of hammer this guy pretty hard. He's all by himself. He's way too aggressive. Do multi-target here, simply because we want to get most bang for our buck. Actually, it doesn't matter. So we'll just hit this hatchet man. Shredded off some armor there. Alright, things are getting a little toasty with these enemies over there. We really need to get somebody off the field, ideally this hatchet man, quickly. Alright, there goes a lot of his weaponry. Alright, we're going to move up our flea here. I really like to get this Raven off the board if we can here. Can I get the leg? No, I cannot. Didn't think I could. So just to hammer him hard. That should have finished off that Raven. Kind of crazy that it didn't. Last thing we need is a Raven picking us apart. Alright, that hatchet man entrenched. going to move our archer here. It's a little risky. He's out in the open. He should be far enough away for him to take too much damage. We're going to do multi-target here and here. See if we can finish these guys off. There we go. We got knocked down on that hatchet man. There goes the raven. All right, that's good. All right, we need to hit these big boys now. All right. I'm tired of these guys just attacking us with impunity. Let's show this Thunderbolt what happens when it attacks our lance, right? That Warhammer is going to keep sniping us to death unless we do something about that. Right, let's hit this Thunderbolt. All right, so we need witness here. To give us some sensor locks on this Warhammer. We need to start hitting this Warhammer. It's going to pick us apart if we don't. All right, so what I want to do is start pulling back so we can have a better defensive position here. As well as start hitting this Warhammer. All right, we're going to take a risky maneuver here, so we're going to do a retreat. Hopefully this won't cost us too much. Oh, we got a pilot injury. Not good. All right, and all right, so she cannot sprint, but she can get out of vision, at least for a little while, and we can actually see if we can finish off this hatchet man. There we go. Don't have to worry about him now. All right, our Warhammer is in kind of a bad place there. All right, so we need to start using this flea. Hopefully is a little bit of a distraction. Hey guys, I'm over here. All right, and we got to move our Warhammer back under some cover here. Oh, not what I wanted to do on my Marauder here. This is not going well. All right, luckily we ignored an injury there. All right, we're going to take advantage of the fact that we can move the archer to cover here. As you can see, we made that Thunderbolt pay a little bit. It's going to keep hitting that Marauder. All right, we're going to stand up our Marauder. So we want to engage and try to do as much of a torso twist as we can here. And we've got a precision strike here, so let's make it count on this Thunderbolt. There we go. All right. Flea's got good evasion. Let's just start being a distraction to this Warhammer. See what the Warhammer and the Assassin do. Marauder can handle that for one round. All right, let's move the Marauder into cover. And we'll brace, get rid of that stability damage. All right, so the good thing is that actually got the Warhammer out of cover. I don't know if I would have done this if I was them, because we still have a lot of LRM firepower. This is a little risky right here, but if we can get that leg with our PPC, come on. No, not what I was hoping for there. All right, so we got another shot, though, at that leg. Or we should. As you can see, they just completely ignore the flea. Not that I can blame them. See if we can hit that leg. All right, that leg is almost ready to collapse. All right, so what we need to do now, we can actually move our Warhammer. And our Marauder. Let's just completely go to cover here. We still have another free shot on this Warhammer. Warhammer doesn't really have a target. Oh, I guess it does have a target on the archer, but not the best hit percentages there. All right. All right, this is pretty risky, but we're close to getting knocked down on this leg. There we go. There goes the leg on the Warhammer. His initiative will be go down. We got a pilot injury. Ooh. All right, so we got the assassin going after our flea now. Ooh. That's one thing about the assassin. The assassin is obviously a light mech hunter. So, but when it did do that attack, it should have. Why can I? Should have lost all of its evasion. Yes, it did. Let's take advantage of the Warhammer being down on the ground here. Another pilot injury there. Ooh, almost hit our own flea there. All right, let's see what the Warhammer does. Hopefully it doesn't go after our flea. Goes after the Marauder. We're going to have some significant repairs to do after this mission. All right, we need to let's see. What do we do? So we're going to do the smart thing with our flea here. Take advantage of its speed. Since we've got some structural damage, get to some cover, really high evasion. Assassin switches target. Makes sense. All right, we're going to have to kind of tank with the archer. It's the best thing we got going here. See if we can precision strike that leg. Nope, but the Warhammer's down at least. All right, Assassin, do you really think you can hang against heavies and assaults? He's probably like, yeah, right now, because you guys are torn up, I think I can. And he would be correct. All right, let's see what the Assassin does here. Melee on the Marauder. Ooh, those small lasers are pretty significant there. But it did take away his evasion. And my mech is bigger than your mech. Can actually do that with the Warhammer as well. And there we go. All right, simple with a fat payday at the end. That was not a simple mission. Not what I expected from a 2.5 skull. We're going to have some significant repairs after that. But, you know, sometimes you have rough rounds. I would argue that that was harder than a 2.5 skull mission. That was a 3.5 skull mission. Especially once those reinforcements got there. So we'll take a piece of the Raven because I want to get a Raven just to play around with it. We'll take the Warhammer part. We'll take the Assassin part. First, we can sell that. Do we have any plus weapons? Ooh, we do. 2 plus weapons there. Hopefully we'll get some additional parts as well. Hatchet Man part, Thunderbolt part. Did we get that small laser plus? We did not. That would have been nice. All right, so I guess that paid off our expenses, so to speak. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Once again, please subscribe to Commando Gaming and BattleTech Battles for all your gaming needs. Commando Gaming has a wide range of video games, including BattleTech. And BattleTech Battles is 100% committed to BattleTech, including MechWarrior 5, which is coming out in just 2 weeks from now, and we look forward to giving you a lot of gameplay on that. Alright, so we got an assassin. We'll probably just sell that. Since I already have 2 assassins in storage, I don't think I need another one, so we'll put that in storage. We got a lot of repairs to do here, which is fine. We can use some of our other mechs. Alright, how long is it going to take to fix this flea? Alright, so we lost an arm. And a machine gun that did not have ammo. We're going to replace that with a small laser and a medium laser, which is what I meant to do when we rebuilt this flea. That's a pretty good bite. And that'll take 2 days and 19,000 to repair. It's probably going to go to the bottom of the stack because we got lots of repairs to do. So, all right, our Marauder. Actually, not too bad. We didn't lose anything irreplaceable. We got plenty of A10 ammo. Oh, let's put the heat sinks in first. Actually, let's take one heat sink out because it feels like we get plenty of cooling in this with this build, and I feel like I could use some more armor on this thing. So let's make that little tweak. Let's see. AC-10 ammo, and let's buff up the armor just a little bit here. That's going to be 4 days and 130,000. There goes our payment right there. Archer's going to take 1 day to repair. Not too bad. This Warhammer is going to be expensive. Heatsink and a PPC. All right, So as long as we're, I don't want to use this cockpit mod on. All right, so we can make, I wanted to make some changes to this anyways, so let's do that. We're going to take off the machine guns. We're going to move the heat sink down to the leg. Let me see if we have any gyros in the store. We do not have any gyros. All right. I would like to put a gyro on this, but it only has, well, you know, I could put this +2 heat defense in it. I don't know if I want to do that though. Melee hit really doesn't really help this mech, so we'll leave it alone. We'll still put the heat sinks where they are. I think we need some additional heat sinks actually. Heat sink, heat sink, heat sink. This is such a hot build that we definitely need more heat sinks. All right, as far as weapons, if this thing's going to be out of operation for a while, we might as well plus this thing up a little. We'll take this SRM-6. We'll put this SRM ammo in the arm. Okay. Now we lost the PPC, but I think it was running way too hot with that PPC. Heat 35, heat 18. I just wish that the Warhammer had more laser points, because then I could actually put ourselves in a situation where we've got maybe a whole bunch of medium missiles here and we could use them to tank, but that's not available in this build. So what else can we put on this guy? I do not want to put machine guns, so we'll just go ahead and put small lasers on these hard points here. All right, so the heat efficiency. Now, see, the heat efficiency is down a good amount, but part of that is because of the fact that we have small lasers, which we're not going to be firing every go. So we'll put one more heat sink on. That'll help a little bit. You know, I should do, take out that heat sink. In the store, they had a heat bank. It's a little pricey. But I think that would work pretty good for this situation. All right, so if I put this heat bank in here, see how it greatly increases the heat efficiency. So we can shoot that PPC and that large laser together. So that's still 100 damage around at range, good range. We've got the 2 medium lasers. We've got the SRM-6. This looks like a good build for us to try. That heat bank was a little expensive, but I think it will be very useful in a Warhammer. All right, so that's for our repairs. So let's manage our repairs. We're just going to put them in in order here. That's about right. Not going to worry about it too much. So, if I'm not mistaken, we are short a pilot now. We do not have enough pilots. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we do have 4 pilots left, so we actually can do some more missions. So let's do that. Let's max out the pilots that we have left because they're going to need everything they can get here. Let's definitely make sure we get the most guts as we can because we can't afford any more pilot injuries here. All right, let's find a mission that we can handle. All right, we got a heavy lure mission. It's a 3.5 skull. I think we can handle this. We're going to have to be smart about it. We're a little light as far as tonnage. We do have the Orion still. We'll definitely pull our Grasshopper out, put that back into the fray. Let's see. We don't have our Archer, but we've got our Catapult. Our Catapult has a lot of firepower. And what do we want to take other than that? Okay, we're going to take the Rifleman. And let's see. We're actually going to put our best gunner in the Rifleman, our best gunner other than our leader, and put Teacher here in the Catapult because he can kind of spam. All right. Now we're going to have to play this smart because we, quite frankly, are going to be probably outgunned in this one, and we have 2 primarily support mechs on the field, but I think we can do all right. All right, so we're going up against our main benefactor here, and eventually I would like to ally with Merrick probably, but we're still free agents right now. We're definitely going to have to play this one smart, and if it gets too hairy, I'm going to have to feel comfortable withdrawing from this one because we're a little on the light side for this type of mission. All right. So this is actually not that bad of a map for what we're dealing with here. There's usually a group of enemies down here and then reinforcements that come through this valley over here. So I think we can actually do pretty good because we can actually have the riflemen and the catapult engage at range. All right, so we can actually sprint down our grasshopper a little bit. Just trying to get vision on this enemy force. Let's get the catapult and the rifleman into position here. let's take another turn. All right, we got enemy contact there. All right, we're not in a particular rush, so let's get a good firing line set up here. They should move towards us now. No, they didn't. All right, so now we can actually start moving our grasshopper down. All right, so we got vision, which is all I was hoping for there. Because now we can start hitting this really hard with our catapult. Our catapult has a lot of plus missiles on it, as you can see, so good amount of damage there. Move our riflemen up. Hit it hard with these AC-5s. We definitely want to keep the enemy at long range. If they want to shoot at our grasshopper, that's fine. All right, we got an ace pilot. All right, our Orion can still hit him with those LRM-15s. All right, we already got center torso damage. Okay, here comes those reinforcements. All right, we're gonna move up our grasshopper here because this quick draw is close to popping. If I can get that center torso, no, not enough. All right. Looks like there's a catapult on its way. See if we can't finish him off with our catapult here. Wow, that's a lot of damage to the center torso. I'm pretty surprised that thing's still standing. All right. See if we can finish him off with our Orion here. Not quite. And we don't have vision from our riflemen, unfortunately. But we can actually start moving our riflemen down here. Embrace. All right, our grasshopper can handle that. It is maxed out armor. All right. So we're going to move up witness here into cover. And this is going to be game over for this quick draw. All right. All right. So we can actually see if we can't reposition here a little bit. So we'll have the rifleman and the grasshopper kind of wait in ambush. See if our other units can move around and flank. All right. So we're going to sprint our grasshopper for a turn. All right, that grasshopper is going to have to make the most of its evasion. Move up our riflemen to get some supportive fire in on this catapult while it's out in the open. We got 2 catapults. All right, here, okay. All right, we're going to move up our Orion. Catapult's still out in the open, so let's make it pay. Catapult goes after our rifleman. That's fine. All right. Put our catapult into this. That catapult's going to regret not going for cover. All right, lots of damage in on that catapult. Ooh. Definitely focusing fire in on our riflemen. All right, so we can't do melee yet, but we can really give this Jagger mech a whole bunch of small lasers. Start working on the armor. All right, they switch targets to the grasshopper. As I said, we're a little light tonnage-wise for this mission, so let's try to move up with the Orion, see if the Orion can tank a little bit. Maybe also get knocked down on this catapult. All right, destroyed an LRM-15. And we got a knockdown on the catapult. Not too bad. Pilot injury as well. All right, they're going to aggressively go after our grasshopper. That's okay. All right, let's use our rifleman here. Good hit percentages here on that catapult. All right, equal hit percentages, so let's just hit this Jagger mech. He's unsteady. All right. Jagger mech switched to my Orion, which is exactly what I was hoping for. And now our grasshopper has its time to shine because that Jagger mech is already close to unstable, so we're going to do melee. Hit him hard. It's all right. Our catapult can handle that. If their catapult wants to attack our grasshopper, I can live with that for a couple rounds. So let's move up our rifleman here. We'll do some multi-targeting. Hit the catapult with our ACs, and then this other catapult with our medium lasers. All right, do some multi-targeting again. Hopefully we'll get knocked down on that Jagger mech, and then we'll hit the other catapult with everything else. Knocked down. Very nice. All right, move up this catapult. And I could shoot that catapult that's down, but I think I'm going to focus on the other catapult that's still standing. Knocked down there. No, unsteady. All right, first catapult's up. All right, not too bad. All right, let's actually use witness on that first catapult. All right, that catapult's almost done. Jagger mech is up. Probably go for melee. No. All right, went after the Orion. Again, I'm totally fine with that. All right, we need to be aggressive with our riflemen here. This catapult's unsteady, so let's get knocked down. It's another pilot injury. Another pilot injury. We're definitely going to be traveling after this mission, unfortunately. All right, let's hit this Jagger mech. See if we can't do a precision strike on the leg here. Almost. All right, let's do multi-target here. Just split everything up 50-50. Oh, I was really hoping we'd finish off a leg there. All right, we got a leg there. Knocked down. All right, catapult goes after our catapult. That's fine. It's got full armor right now. All right, let's hit this Jagger mech. This should finish this thing off. All right, we got knocked down. And a pilot injury. All right, they must have used a resilience there. Not sure why. All right, rifleman should be able to clear up this catapult. Let's go ahead and target the leg just because we can. Not that it matters. All right, there goes the catapult. And we'll do multi-target here. Oh, I was trying to get that last leg of that Jaeger mech. And we'll do multi-target again. Pilot injury there. CT destroyed. All right, only enemy left is this Jaeger mech. Doesn't have enough to hurt us. Let's finish this guy off. All right, good payout. Unfortunately, we've got 2 pilot injuries, pretty significant. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to get anything complete, so we'll just take the mech parts here, except for this plus laser. I like that. And a bunch of heat sinks. All right, so we're just going to have to travel at this point, since we need to get some significant repairs done. Fortunately, we have plenty of money, so that's not going to be a problem. All right, so we got some whole bunch of injuries to deal with. And my pilots are high enough that I don't want to get rid of any at this point. All right, so let's go to the mech bay. We've got plenty of money. Money's not an issue. 2 days to repair our Orion. Actually, I want to refit the Orion because it seems like everybody who's in this Orion gets hurt. So let's put an end to that right now. +3 injury resistance. And we'll switch out this gyro for a +2 hit defense. This thing is going to be in a pretty good shape. Plus, we have a plus AC10. We might as well just take advantage of this thing. Do I want to put a AC +20? Yeah, let's have some fun with this. The Orion is going to be a tank anyways, right? So let's do that. We'll take out the LRM-15 because I can actually take this LRM-10 with +2 stability damage, and that's actually a more powerful weapon for less tonnage. And we'll put some AC-20 ammo in. Let's see. Let's see. We can also take out this SRM-4 and put in an SRM +2. It's going to be about the same amount of damage. Don't really need the accuracy buff here, so let's just go with this +5 damage. Heat efficiency is not looking so good here. So we'll use our extra ton for a heat sink. Help a little bit. But again, we're not probably going to be firing this AC-20 at close range. The LRMs, the AC-20 and the SRM-2 at close range, the LRM-10 at long range, and the medium lasers at mid-range. So it should work out okay. Do our repair here. I think that's a better build overall. I think I'm good with that. So I'm glad we did that. Let's look at our grasshopper. Our grasshopper just lost a heat sink. All that damage and it just lost a heat sink. That's why I really love the grasshopper. All right, so let's actually take the hit defense gyro out and put a plus melee hit on this grasshopper. Just increase its melee even more. And let's upgrade its medium lasers. And what we want to do is we want to maximize the chance for critical damage. Since this is a close-in fighter. So let's do that. That looks pretty good. I think that's an improvement. All right, I think our rifleman just has some body damage, so to speak, so we'll be all right there. All right, let's prioritize the definitely moves the grasshopper. We want to make sure we have the grasshopper There. That's about right. So is there anything that we don't want to keep? I'm going to sell this dragon. Dragons really are not that great. So we can do that. Do I want to keep a centurion? I don't know. We'll keep it for now. But definitely that dragon. I don't see myself using the dragon. The dragon has good armor, but its firepower is a little weak. Plus I get 600,000 sea bills for it. We'll keep the fire starter and the assassin in storage. Let's see, we probably have a surplus of some other things we can get rid of here. Don't use a lot of LRM5s. We'll keep 3 of those. This isn't really going to move the needle financially. 92 small lasers. I'm going to say I do not need our medium lasers. I don't think I need 92 medium lasers. So let's cut that down to 40. Still plenty. Especially since I have all these plus weapons, which I need to install when I have the opportunity. I don't need 10 PPCs. We'll keep 4 because we're always going to get more later. Should have put these plus small lasers on that grasshopper. We'll do it next time that we need to do some repairs. 96 small jump jets. I don't think we need more than 10. Okay. All right. So what we need to really do now is figure out 23 days, 23 days, 32 days, 23 days, 21 days, 81 days, 81 days. So we need to travel for at least 23 days. That's okay. We got plenty of money. So we're at a 3 skull now, so we don't want to go below 3 at this point. Let's see, there's a flashpoint here. Bring a light lance and your best pilots. This deployment speed will be of essence. So it says there's no tonnage restrictions, but it says bring a light lance. So what do we do? I don't think we'll go there. All right, this is 22 days and it's a 3.5 skull planet. Yeah, let's do this mission. This will get us a lot of our pilots back. We'll go to that planet. And then maybe I can gather some lights as I go around long here and go after that other mission. I have 2 fleas, but I don't know if I want to use fleas as a primary component to a lance. But we'll play around with the fleas a little bit and see if I get more comfortable with them. Right. A lot of our mechs are also going to be repaired in this 23-day span, of course. And we'll do a ship upgrade on the lounge. All right, that's nice. So let's get the engineering crew working on something else. I think we should bite the bullet and get this beta pod going. I clearly need to have more mech warriors than I do. All right, so we got low spirits on Twinkle there. All right, some of our pilots are back, which is a good thing. All right, so let's look at our barracks first and foremost, see what we have available. So we got 1, 2, 3. I think we have some other pilots that are just a day. Yeah. So if we wait a day, we'll have 2 more pilots. So let's just go ahead and 3 more pilots. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. Barracks looks, what a difference a day makes, right? So our barracks looks a lot better now. Still have some people out for some pretty significant injuries, but we can work on the ones leveling up our B team here, which is not a bad thing. All right, let's just make sure nobody doesn't have any upgrades since we traveled. No, we do not. All right, so let's see what we have available in our mech bay here. All right, so we have a pretty effective lance that's available and a good backup lance. And we have our flea as well. All right. All right, so we got our defend the base mission, a recovery mission, a capture base mission. Let's see. Let's do the recovery mission in the polar region. All right, we're going to take our Orion. We're definitely going to take our Marauder because it gives us a buff to every defensive buff to everybody else in our lance. And let's go ahead and take our Archer here for the firepower. Put Majestic back in his natural position. We'll take Beloved instead of Teacher here. All right, I think that's a pretty solid lance. All right, it's the 4-skull mission. So we're either going to have a lot of mediums or we're going to have a couple heavies, maybe an assault. All right, so while that loads up, I'm going to take a quick bio break, so we'll be right back, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so we have to recover the cargo from the facility. Whoa, camera got stuck there. So we've done this map several times, so we got to get into this target zone here. There's usually reinforcements that come from here. Actually would have been good if we had somebody with jump jets here, like a Phoenix Hawk, but we do not. So we're gonna have to push through. This isn't the best map for our Grasshopper, so we're gonna have to handle this smart. It is a good map for our other weapons platforms though, so I think we'll be okay. All right, so let's rally. Ooh, I wasn't expecting to get enemy contact there. I was really hoping we could rally below the summit, but that's okay. If anything, it'll just get the enemy to move towards us. So we've got a 65er, probably a Thunderbolt, and a 70 tonner, an Archer. I would think that's an Archer up there. Okay. So we're going to reserve Actually, it's just all reserved for a turn. All right, so we got another. So we probably have 2 Thunderbolts and an Archer here, would be my guess. So let's actually reserve Brace again. See if we can get one of these Thunderbolts to come up and get vision on us. That would be put us in the best position to take advantage of our Grasshopper here. All right, and we got a 50-tonner, probably a Wolverine. Just taking a guess. All right, let's see if we can't put up an ambush position here. Get them to send out one of these Thunderbolts for vision. Because their Archer can't really do it. I'm assuming that's an Archer. Pretty sure that's an enemy Archer. So the enemy Archer really can't do anything to us right now until it comes up and gets some vision. Smooth the Thunder. Grasshopper out into ambush position here. Oh, it's a catapult. All right, that's actually not a bad situation. All right, so we can actually move our catapult back. Sensor lock on this catapult. We can really make this catapult pay for coming up here, since it just shot. All right, we're gonna get some LRM attacks. I can live with that actually. All right, we're gonna make this. Ooh, we can hit this 8 with this AC-20. Let's just really make this catapult pay for coming up here. I would have definitely sent a Thunderbolt up here. Maybe those are catapults down there. Yeah, I'm thinking that those are catapults instead of Thunderbolts. So again, we can really make this catapult pay for coming up here. Ooh, those misses hurt. LRM ammo explosion though. All right, that's the Archer. Speaking of Archers, all right, now they've lost vision. Trebuchet. That makes sense that they sent the Trebuchet up to get vision. Let's move our Grasshopper up. And we're going to do a lot more here by doing sensor locks on this Trebuchet. All right, our Thunderbolt, our Grasshopper can handle that. All right, we're going to move up a little with our Orion. Make sure we bring that AC-20 into this fight. All right, they target the Orion. That's fine, we can take that. All right, keep our Marauder back a little bit, still in cover. Trebuchet really just can't stand up to this firepower. It just can't. All right, there goes the Trebuchet. All right, so now we're actually in a position where we can be a little bit more aggressive here. Let's move our Grasshopper. So it's got really high evasion. We got vision. That's okay, I'll take that. And we do have an archer down there. That's what I thought. So now, let's see. Move up just a hair. Make this catapult pay for coming up here. All right, our Orion can handle that from that archer. Not a problem. We'll actually keep the Marauder where it is. Another pilot injury. Right, let's do some multi-target here. Start working on that archer down there. All right, so Witness is going to sprint because I want to get him. Actually, can he move? No, he cannot. So we're just going to sprint our Grasshopper in with really high evasion. It can handle that. All right. All right. We can move up our Marauder here. Finish off this catapult. I can't believe the catapult survived that. That shocked me. All right. No reason for overkill here, so we'll not use the AC-20. There goes that catapult. Move up our archer. Strip off some armor. And Witness gets to shoot, go in and go do some melee here. Can it not do melee? It cannot do melee, but we can hit it hard with all these lasers. All right, archer goes after the Grasshopper. That's what it's for, so no problem there. Up our Orion. Can now use that AC-20. Do precision strike here. Hopefully we can take out one of these legs. Nope. Do the same thing with our Marauder here. Try to hit the leg. Not quite enough. Move up our Archer. This is pretty aggressive. But we got numbers, and if I can get this leg, it would be really nice. Or we can just take him out altogether. Alright. Don't know if we're going to get reinforcements here. Kind of surprised that's it for this map. Kind of a soft four skull mission. I could argue that our last mission before the travel was a little bit more intense than that one. But that was just sound strategy by having the enemy come up to us instead of us attacking into that valley. No injuries, no structural damage, some good XP. All right, so we're going to get another archer. This is a archer that's designed more for short range, so that'll be interesting to check out. We're going to get another catapult C4. Take the trebuchet just to sell. Take this plus medium laser, and we'll take this LRM-20. Nice mission. Got some good salvage there. Obviously millions of C-bills in salvage there with the Archer alone. So the question is, do we take two Archers out? That would be kind of interesting. One Archer set up for long range, one for short range. The combination together should probably get knocked down almost every time. That might be fun to experiment with. So what are we going to put into storage at this point? We were on the fence. Oh, we're definitely going to put the trebuchet into storage. That makes it easier. You know what we're going to do? This is going to be kind of gamey, but I just want to do it for fun. Is what if we take 4 missile boats? Yeah, let's try that just for fun. With this defend base mission, right? So we're going to take the Archer S, which has LRM-15, LRM-15, SRM-4. So it's still mainly a long-range missile boat. We'll take that. We'll take our Archer. You know what? Just for fun, let's take both of our catapults. Just an all-missile build. Just for the fun of it. Let's see. Let's take out some of our better pilots here. Since we're just spamming missiles, we could probably do that. There we go. Definitely go with B team here. And basically our catapults and archers are just going to be like missile turrets when you think about it, right? Should be fun. We're just going to go with an all missile spam mission here. See how that goes. Obviously, the big concern is that we'll run out of missiles, but I think we'll be all right. Hopefully, we'll also have some turrets to help us out on this mission. Maybe not. Might be a good mission for us to get some good salvage. And those catapults, well, the one catapult that I have with plus weapons, I don't want to be too aggressive with, but in general, the catapults I'm not really too worried about, and I want to see how this new archer performs. We're going to upgrade his weapons, obviously, when we travel. All right. All right. So we're definitely in a situation where we can. All right. So the initial enemies for this map always come from there. So the archers are a little slower. So we'll keep the archers closer to the base. And ironically, we're going to use catapults to kind of push up and get vision. No need to push up too far because they're going to come in on us. So we have a we got a locust there or a flea, a 95 tonner. That's a banshee probably. A 60 tonner. We have two banshee parts, so I wouldn't mind getting a banshee and an unknown mech. So we can actually just reserve here because they have to come to us. All right, we got a dragon and a assassin. Let's see. Assassin has a lot of evasion. So let's just have some LRM fun here. That dragon has lots of evasion, but that's okay because I've got lots of missiles. All right, this is our Archer with SRMs and LRM-15s. Let's see how this does. All right, not too bad. If we could put some SRM-6s instead of SRM-4s. All right, there's the Banshee. Okay, and then we have a Locust or a Flea over there. So we don't really have to worry about that yet. So let's take a take advantage of the fact that this Banshee's evasion is not going to be that troublesome. All right, we're going to have to work on that assassin just because we can't let it just constantly hit the hit percentages there are horrible. So what we can do is we can move up our archer. We can at least take some medium laser hit shots at that assassin. All right, we'll do the same thing here. So we're going to overheat. All right, so I guess we're just going to do hit the Banshee again. See what the Banshee does. All right, we can handle that. All right, the reinforcements are coming to the other side, probably. Yep. All right, let's get a catapult in here. Try to take advantage of this assassin losing its evasion while we can. All right, so we need to start repositioning. Do multi-target here. Maybe. We can't multi-target. All right, do multi-target again. Hopefully get knocked down. On that Banshee. Almost. Get some good hits on that assassin. Darn it. Have to keep hitting this Banshee while we can. Banshees are pretty much there just to soak up damage. Alright, we're losing some structures. Should be okay though. Alright, let's try to, yeah, let's try to do that. And we can't do multi-target here, so let's see if we can't. Nah, maybe I should have gone off after that Banshee there. Ooh, structure. There goes another vehicle. Our building. We're really running out of buildings here. So we need to start working on these enemies over here. It's a horrible hit percentage. And we're running really hot. Luckily it's a flea. Alright. Ooh, that really should have taken that flea out. Alright, multi-target here. Alright, that Banshee's gonna be a pain. Alright. Ooh, heat critical on our archer. That's not good. Alright, we really need to try to get this assassin out of here. go. All right, we got some serious problems with our buildings here. All right, we need to get them under fire. I could be able to shoot all this, of course. As much as we can. Just the LRMs. Our archer's totally overheated here. All right, we're gonna have to do some multi-target here. Get that quick draw. Get that flea. We can only use one of our LRMs. No, we can't even hit the flea. All right. All right, I knew the flea was going to do that. Not too bad. Oh, we got a Phoenix Hawk. See if we can knock this flea out. Maybe. There we go. All right, that quick draw switched targets, which is good. All right, we got 5 buildings remaining. All right, we still might be able to pull this off. All right, we got to draw the fire of this catapult. If we can. Another quick draw. All right, our other archer. Try to draw the fire of this quick draw here. Just got to get these guys to switch targets. Try to hit this catapult hard. Banshee. We cannot let these guys just keep going after buildings. So we got some trouble here. All right, we need Witness here to play goalkeeper here. All right, there goes that Banshee. All right, we need every one of these guys to go after us. All right, that's good. That's what we wanted. We're going to have some repairs to do, but that's okay if we can succeed in this mission. So we're going to have to do a handoff on targets here. Definitely going to have some repairs to do after this. Why do we have such bad hit percentages here? All right, it's Phoenix Hawk. Ooh, so close. So we need to tank in here. Try to get this Phoenix Hawk to come after us. These hit percentages are horrible. Mm, all right. All right, so we got two problems here, but our biggest threat right now is this Phoenix Hawk. We desperately need it to not take out any more buildings. Gotta hit this Phoenix Hawk with everything we have, even if we have to take some structural damage here. Even if that hit percentage is horrible, we don't really have a choice. All right, that was big right there. Had to do that. Pilot injury. Did not have a choice there. Our margin for error is really low right now. All right, yes, I know I'm going to take structural damage here, but we're going to have to live with that. All right, we got to keep moving Jekyll here. Let's see. Let's see. We got precision strikes available. Take advantage of that. All right, we're going to get structural damage here again. Not too worried about these catapults though. So I think this is going to be worth it. Let's see. Especially if we can hit this leg. Got knocked down. All right. Mission successful. We beat that one by the hair of our chinny chin chin there. We're going to have a fair amount of damage to repair there. It was fun to give that new archer a try, although we're going to have to repair it. So we just wanted to do an all missile build. And it was funny because the enemy pretty much came with missile builds too, except for the Banshee. So it was missiles galore. Don't know if I'll do that again, but it was fun. All right, so we get a Banshee out of it. I'll try to figure out something we can do that's useful with that Banshee. Get a Phoenix Hawk, which will probably sell. Let's see. SRM2++, we'll take that. Medium plus plus with +3 accuracy. Not really. You don't really need a big accuracy buff when it comes to medium lasers. So we'll just take the parts. Try to find something I could do with that Banshee. Banshees are just not that impressive. That's probably going to be it for battles in this mission, guys, in this video. So please go ahead and subscribe and look for the next video upload. And we're probably just going to do some maintenance here. Maybe we'll move. All right. Okay. Got some tough choices to make here. All right, probably put one of our fleas in storage. And we'll put this Centurion in storage for now. Got a fair amount of repairs to do. All right, our classic archer is going to have 2 days of repairs. Our new archer is going to have a lot more repairs. Ooh, that's bad, but there's a lot of things I want to do to improve this thing anyways. Definitely want to take the ammo out of where it is. All right, so this actually could be a pretty promising build if I can get some plus weapons on it. So take that SRM2, put it on there. Place that LRM15. Put on a SRM6. Add another ton of SRM ammo so we can stay in the fight. Got to replace that medium laser. Well, the problem is our heat efficiency is not going to be great. Put 2 heat sinks on. That's not really going to help that much. We can take off, we can go with 1 ton of SRM ammo. We can probably fight for a good bit of time there. Add another heat sink. Still not helping us that much. So we can take off some armor in the legs. Take some armor off in the arms because they don't have any significant weapons in them. And that gets us the ability to put on 2 more heat sinks. Still not helping our heat efficiency that much. So our firepower is pretty solid though. So we'll stick with that. We'll play around with that build some more. All right, this catapult just has a little bit of heat damage. See what we can do with this other catapult that we picked up. Let's see, we're definitely going to take off the jump jets. We're going to move the ammo to the legs. Now, what can we do to firepower wise? Don't have any plus weapons. We can slap on this. All right, we can put 2 more small lasers. No, we can't put small lasers. We got 4 tons available. All right, we can increase it to LRM 50. It's going to suffer a lot of heat concerns there. But it does increase its alpha strike. I can live with that for now. All right, now we've got a lot of Phoenix Hawks here. Let's put one into storage. Now, do we have enough pilots for any more missions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do some more missions here. So we don't have to move yet. Let's see. Let's move at least one of the catapults up to the top of the list. So we can have that. Or one of the archers. And we'll put the other archer at the bottom of the list because it's going to take a couple days. And check out our barracks here. Again, we're not going to do any more battles here. Kind of do our pilot upgrades for the next battle. All right, let's do 2 more things real quick. Let's just check in the hiring hall, see if there's anybody that's too good to not hire. No, I think we're happy with the guys that we have. Let's go to the store here. We're just going to clean up some things. All right, I think we could say goodbye to this Centurion at this point. Feel pretty comfortable with that. Never was going to use that trebuchet. Get rid of that. Going to go ahead and sell this other Phoenix Hawk. Okay, so we got plenty of money. Money's not a problem for us right now. seeing if there's any hearts that we just want to get here. So we got a +5 damage laser for 77,000. We got a +1 accuracy, probably not worth it for a medium laser. +1 accuracy for a small laser, not really worth it. Alright, no other things worth buying here. So we're just going to bring this video to a close. Again, please subscribe, and we'll have some more videos shortly. Talk to you soon.